Hello and welcome back to Mixin' Some Magic. I'm Melissa. Today we are going to be busting some super common Disneyland rumors and myths. I know you've heard some of these. Some of them you might even think are true, but we are going to talk about all of it today. I'm going to share a bunch of things that people say are true but are not actually true here at the Disneyland park. There's a lot to share, so let's get going. First up is the famous rumor that Walt Disney was cryogenically frozen after his death. Now, you've probably heard this one, but it is not true. The rumor goes that Walt Disney became increasingly obsessed about cryogenics, and once he found out he had cancer, then he quickly put plans into motion to have his body or parts of his body frozen so that he could maybe be brought back to life at a later date. But this is false. In fact, his daughter Diane stated in 1972 that she does not believe that Disney had even ever heard of cryonics, let alone would he have had a desire to be frozen. Walt Disney passed away just 34 days after his cancer was discovered, and he was cremated per his wishes 2 days later. Walt Disney's ashes were interred at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Glendale, California, and you can find his marked burial plot there. Walt's legacy definitely lives on in the parks, but he's not frozen in a vault under Pirates of the Caribbean. Have you heard the one about the golden spike that marks the exact center of Disneyland? If you haven't, let me tell you. So the story goes that the night before Disneyland opened, then Walt Disney and some of his friends got together and they went to the exact center of Disneyland, which just happens to be in Sleeping Beauty's castle, and they drove a golden spike into the ground to mark the very center of Disneyland. And I love this story. I think it's awesome. I wish it was true, but it is not. So there is a golden spike right here on the ground. You could see it. Pay attention when you're walking through and you will notice it, but it does not mark the center of Disneyland. It's actually a surveyor's mark that they put down in the ground so that they could make sure that Main Street, USA lined up perfectly with the drawbridge of Sleeping Beauty's castle. It's still a fun thing to notice, but it isn't the center of Disneyland. Have you noticed this clock on the back side of Sleeping Beauty's castle? It's really beautiful, but it doesn't work. It is set to a specific time, and that time changes periodically. Now, people are always trying to figure out the significance behind this clock and behind the time that it is frozen to. Now, some people say that it is frozen on the moment that Walt Disney died, or that it was frozen right when Disneyland Park first opened, but those are all just rumors and not true at all. The sad reality is that it seems like there is no significance behind the time that this clock is set to, especially since the time changes periodically. So that is just a rumor that it has significance. I really wish it did. This is one of those that I think should mean something, but in fact, it really doesn't. One rumor that is thankfully not true is that only kids can get kids' meals at Disney parks. Guess what? Disney does not care if you are an adult and order a kids' meal. Thank goodness, because there are some really good portions sized kids meals that I like to get in place of a meal sometimes, and one of my very favorites is here in Galaxy's Edge at Docking Bay 7. This place is a hidden gem. I'm going to show you my favorite kids meal. I ordered the fried chicken Tip Yip Youngling meal. It's crispy chicken, macaroni and cheese, and seasonal vegetables, and it's a really good portion size and so yummy. So don't be afraid to order off the kids' meal. Really, nobody cares. If you are interested in booking a trip to Disneyland, which I think you should because it's so much fun, make sure you use my travel partners at Getaway Today. They are the very best. Their tickets are always discounted off the gate prices Plus, they have amazing deals on hotels. They're a small family-owned business and they really care about your vacation. They book all of my Disney trips and I love them. They don't just do Disneyland, they do Disney World and cruises, Universal, Legoland. They do it all. So I'm going to put a link down in the description so you can check them out, or you can give them a call at 855-GETAWAY. Just tell them that Mix and Some Magic sent you for the best rates. Our next two rumors are on the Pirates of the Caribbean attraction, and I think you probably know what the first one is. Let's talk about one of the most famous Disneyland rumors, the real skeletons on Pirates of the Caribbean. When the ride first opened, Disney used actual human remains that they acquired from UCLA for some of the skeleton props because fake bones just didn't look realistic enough at the time. Eventually, those real bones were replaced with replicas, or were they? There's one skull that still stands out. I don't know, tell me I'm wrong. The one mounted on the headboard in the captain's quarters scene. It looks different from the rest. It's more lifelike. It looks real to me. Could it be the last real remnant of the original skeletons? Most likely it's just another replica, but why does it look so different from the others? I don't know. I love pretending that this rumor is true because it's just too cool, but what do you think? Could this skull still be real? Let me know in the comments. The next rumor on Pirates of the Caribbean is from the classic scene where you have the pirates in jail and the dog is off to the side holding the key. Now, rumor has it that the design for the dog was based off Walt Disney's real-life dog, but that's just not true. Walt Disney had a few dogs. The first was a poodle named Duchess. He had a miniature poodle named Lady and a Chow Chow. None of those match with the dog that we see on the Pirates of the Caribbean attraction. You may have heard that if it's your birthday, you can wear a birthday button and get free stuff all day long at Disneyland. Now, that's not necessarily true. You can get a birthday button for free. You can go into any of the shops, ask them for a birthday button. They'll give you this, put your name on it for you, but you're not going to get free stuff. You will get lots of happy birthdays. Cast members will notice your birthday button and tell you happy birthday. Lots of people are going to tell you that, but you're probably not going to get anything free. If you did, it would maybe be a churro, but I have never personally seen that happen. I'm sure it has on very rare occasions. So don't think you're gonna wear this birthday button around all day and people are just gonna be handing you ice cream bars and churros and popcorn and soda and taking you to the front of the line to get on the rides faster. Just doesn't work like that, but you can have a free button and lots of free birthday wishes. Have you heard the Toy Story rumor? Legend has it that if you yell "Andy's coming" near the Toy Story characters at Disneyland, they'll drop to the ground just like they do in the movies. It's an awesome idea, but unfortunately it's not true, at least not anymore. Years ago, cast members may have played along, but for safety reasons, Disney put a stop to it. Still, the rumor lives on. I'm here, I've got Autopia behind me. I want to tell you about the next Disneyland rumor that you might have heard. This one says that the turkey legs, you know, the ginormous turkey legs that you can buy here, are not turkey meat, they're emu meat. And that rumor was started by Zachary Levi, who is the voice of Flynn Rider, and he's on a bunch of other things. Let me play you the clip. He was on Conan O'Brien, and he's the one who started this rumor. Let's play it.
It's like, to me, even if you're, you know, I've been on the ride so many times, but it's still like the ambiance is beautiful. You just walk, it's like a beautiful park that also happens to have rides and weird pirates in some of those rides. You know, we'll get a turkey leg, which, by the way, I don't know if you know this, the turkey legs at Disneyland, I've come to find out, are not actually turkey.
What are you talking about? Wait, emu. The big turkey legs that
they're
people eat?
emu legs.
No, they're not.
Shocker, right?
Andy, have you had one of the turkey legs there?
I haven't had. I've seen them.
Yeah, people walk around with giant
art. It's like a turkey leg and a churro, and a turkey leg and a churro. No, I swear, I have friends that have worked for Disneyland, and I was talking about how the turkey legs tasted more like ham than they taste like turkey, which was already befuddling. And they said, well, they're actually emu. There's a big old emu legs.
Wait
so
a minute.
If you had a turkey leg at Disneyland, you've eaten an emu, folks.
No, this sounds like an urban myth. Are you sure they're really emu? It would explain all the emus I've seen in wheelchairs at Disneyland.
So it's not often that we can like zero in on where a rumor started, but this is where the rumor started and people ran with it. And I've heard people say the reason that the turkey legs are so big is because it's not turkey, it's emu. But that's not true. Thank goodness. I was gonna get a turkey leg to show you, but I just couldn't do it. I don't want to eat a turkey leg. Nah, they're not my favorite. Don't love them, but turkey legs are large, but not nearly as large as an emu leg would be. The whole thing's just gross. I don't even want to talk about it. Oh, and in my mind, I was like, I'll buy a turkey leg. I'll take a bite of it. But now that I'm here in the moment, I can't do it. Ugh. I'm sorry. I can't do it. If you love turkey legs, good for you. So happy for you. But let's just put this to bed right now. Zachary Levi did go back and say, because I think maybe Disney got upset, I don't know, but he did go back and say, no, I know, I was just joking. It's not emu meat, it's turkey. So there you go. Don't feel stressed about eating your turkey leg. It's actually turkey. Our last rumor is from the classic attraction, the Haunted Mansion. So maybe you've heard this one. The idea is that one of the singing busts in the graveyard scene is actually Walt Disney. A lot of people swear that the broken bust, the one that sings with a really deep voice, looks just like him. And it really does. But as cool as that would be, it's not true. The bust actually features the face of Thurl Ravenscroft, a legendary voice actor known for voicing Tony the Tiger, and he's the one who sings grim grinning ghosts. So, while Walt's spirit is definitely all over Disneyland, he's not secretly singing in the Haunted Mansion. There you have it, some Disney rumors debunked. So how many of these have you heard? And have you heard any other crazy Disney rumors? If you have, I would love to know about them. Drop them in the comments down below so that I can check them out, because it would be fun to do another video because I wasn't able to include everything in this one. So let me know if you've heard any other Disney rumors down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss my next video. I'm Melissa with Mixin' Some Magic. We'll talk soon.